Baby, tell me this your body, body, baby, tell me this your body, body, me and my fat,
to the Maritime Center for African Dance in collaboration with the Battle of the Arts, New Brunswick. My name is Mufaro. I'm from the Maritime Center for African Dance, and today I'll be sharing information with Ruby, our operations manager, on how our art form has influenced the way we look, and has also influenced us being Black in this art form. So we're excited to share this information with you, talk a little bit about it, and give you more information. So our format will be myself discussing, Ruby discussing, and then of course watching some performance. So stay tuned. So the first question, which is a really great question, deals with our art and being Black in our art. For us, it was really not just empowered us at the Maritime Center for African Dance, but it's also empowered other folks of different races, especially our people who have African descent, to really understand the continent of Africa. What we do at the Maritime Center for African Dance is we really use our art form to have a discussion about the continent of Africa. And what we do is give you a realistic impression of what the continent of Africa is. So in terms of social justice and change, what you see on the media, all these impressions and these perceptions of what the continent of Africa looks like are really done away when you deal with the continent of Africa. For example, the number of countries that are there, the number of countries that are at war, the number of countries that are wealthy, the resources that are there, the different figureheads and past historical figures that have done great things for the continent of Africa. So in terms of social justice and change, we really view the Maritime Center for African Dance as a venue or a vessel to change the impressions of what the continent is.
Now, how does art impact my community, or how has it changed my community? That's a really good question. Art and dance especially has impacted our communities because that is how we communicate. Africans, Caribbeans, Black Nova Scotians, Black Americans, this is how we communicate with each other. When we come together, yes, our skin is the same, but our cultures are very different. But once we start dancing, our dances are so interconnected. You can see the history that comes from anything through dance form. I can see someone I've never seen in my life before, someone who's never been to Africa, will do the shoki because that's how interconnected African dance is. That's how much African Black cultural dance impacts one another. And that's how we communicate with each other. So communication has been deeply impacted by our art form. Hi everyone, my name is Ruby and I am the operations manager with Maritime Center for African Dance. I'm just here working in cohorts with Mufaro, so that means I'm working hand in hand with Mufaro to answer these questions. Obviously with COVID being COVID right now, we are answering the questions separately but bringing it all together. So like I said, I'm the operations manager with Maritime Center for African Dance. I have been the operations manager with Maritime Center for African Dance for about 3 years now. I was an artistic director before that, and I was also a public relations officer as well as an instructor. So I've worked my way up the ladder. How does my dance form, how is it impacted by being Black? So being Black, obviously, it's in my DNA. I knew I was Black the minute that I was born. It's part of who I am. I never really thought about my Blackness until a certain age. So I just knew my skin color was brown, but I didn't really think about that until I was maybe 7 or 8 years old. And I was now in the school system and realized, even though I grew up in Zimbabwe, we still have white people in Zimbabwe, and I went to a predominantly white school. So realizing that I had a different skin tone to all the other children in my class, that's when I realized that, okay, definitely my skin tone and my color plays a factor in my general life and how I am treated. This then impacts my dance form. My dance form comes from the heart. Everything I do comes from the heart. The movement that I bring into my dance comes from the heart. I always dance thinking about any sort of pain I would have experienced due to my race, any sort of joy I would have experienced due to my race, because Black people also experience amazing joy. We dance at weddings, we dance at funerals, we dance whenever back in Africa. Just dance is an expression of beauty, an expression of love, an expression of sorrow. And so that's how my Blackness impacts my art form.
So, for the youth who want to use their art as a voice for change, my firm belief is that you have to have belief in your art form. That's the first thing. And the second thing is amplify your platform. What I mean by that, for example, is for us collaborating with different organizations, as the Maritime Center for African Dance has worked, collaborating with folks in the community and in the schools. So if you believe in yourself, in your art form, as long as you have that faith, you can make a change. And make sure that you collaborate with other folks to be able to amplify your voice and also get the word out there.
La musique, c'est quelque chose de relaxant, d'inspirant et même réparateur.
Music, our music, brother. Our music. Influence the world through your art. Influence the world through your emotion. Express your word for people to see that we are all the same. We are all the same. We are all the same. Love.
I want to fly over,
Je remercie le soleil, je remercie la nature, je remercie les grands-pères, c'est ça l'éducation, impression. Commercialement, oui, les grands de la ville, les témoignages internationaux, Young Blood.
La musique, c'est quelque chose de relaxant, d'inspirant et même réparateur.
Music, our music, brother. Our music. Influence the world through your art. Influence the world through your emotion. Express your word for people to see that we are all the same. We are all the same. We are all the same. Love.
I want to fly over,
gaga. C'est ma petite nana, merci Moutou. Je remercie le soleil, je remercie la nature, je remercie les grands frères. C'est ça l'éducation, impression. Madela Manola, Mamola, Mamola, Tanaga, Mamola, 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 famille, commercialement, oui, les grands de la ville, les témoignages internationaux, Young Blood. Sadou, thank you, that's the way to go.
Hello, my name is Eric Claiborne. I go by Seed Dread. I'm an artist. I am Battle of the Arts, New Brunswick. And this is the Black Challenge in Canada. It's really difficult. A lot of the times it's really systemic. You understand? It's like, if my name was Jamal, your name's Philip, you're probably gonna get the job. You understand? It's a lot different being black in Canada than being black in America. In America, it seems to be more blatant. I kind of accept that. But here in Canada, it's a little systemic. There are things put in place for a black man not to succeed. So we here at Boda Nb, Battle of the Arts New Brunswick, plan to change that. It's important for we as artists to gather together and keep our basic human rights in check. Not just for black people, but for all people. More importantly, it's black people right now that are having a harder time than everybody else. So it's very important that we change that. I gotta influence somehow. So it's very important for me as an artist to shed the right light to others coming up after me. So there is a right path to follow. Supporting arts like Battle of the Arts New Brunswick, it's taking another gun off the street. It's taking another black youth and giving him, instead of a guaranteed life of poverty, but a better way out, into a better way of living. It's highly important that we as human beings understand that there's one faction of humanity that needs a little more help than everybody else. It's almost sad. But it's important now that we take stands to defund the police and take back those funds and give them to the arts communities of minorities and impoverished communities and raise them up. That's the only way we're gonna change the whole system. Now, when I say defund the police, I don't mean fire everybody. But we don't need all those guns and big weapons of mass destruction to take out communities. This is irrelevant to the situation. We do not need that stuff. You can put a police car in a community and let it sit there. And because there's a police car in the neighborhood, no crime's probably going to occur. And you're going to sleep very well at night. I need everybody to understand that Black Lives Mattering is more than just one portion of humanity. It's more about basic human rights. To be able to be treated equally. To be able to be employed based on merit and not unemployed based on the color of our skin. These are the issues that we face here right in Canada. It's time to change that. You know, we're going to do that right now. I hope that everybody understands that this is not a violent outrage. This is not a massive takeover. This is we, Battle of the Arts New Brunswick, explaining to the rest of humanity that it's time that we change everything and start playing on an even field. My name's Eric Claiborne. Go by Sheep Dread, Battle of the Arts New Brunswick. Enjoy yourself.
And it tones the big Lord.
Hi everyone, my name is Tondway McCarthy and I am a 7th generation African Canadian and a spoken word poet. How does my blackness influence my art? Well, I would say it influences it in every way you can think of. I live being black. I go to work being black. I go to school and study being black. So, of course, when I use my poetry and express what I observe in life, it is through the lens of blackness. So, I would say, of course, being black has influenced my art for the better. And to just go over what it's like to be a black person in today's climate, I have a poem called Black Men. In order to be, our fears must not be shared, or we risk their shackling prescriptions. In order to be, our happiness must benefit the system, or we risk their financial manipulation. In order to be, our anger must constantly be contained, or we risk their castrating solutions. In order to be, our sadness must always be silent, or we risk their calloused ignorance. In order to be, our disgust must forever be hidden, or we risk their expensive isolation. In order to be, we must not. How would I use my art to advocate for social change? That's a good question. I think just as a part of who I am, I'm constantly rallying against the system and rules, and when things are unfair, that tends to motivate me to write the most. And in 2020, there are many things unfair going on. So I found particularly the story of Breonna Taylor to be the most nightmarish case of injustice that I have ever heard, and I've written a poem about it. That poem is called Say Her Name. One night, while out seeking justice, armed with a no-knock warrant, loaded weapons, and a wrong address, 3 officers found an innocent woman asleep. They forced their justice into her home, forced their bodies into her room, forced their weapons into her dreams, then shot her 8 times. 8 times in her own bed, 8 times in her own room, 8 times in her own house, 8 times for a wrong address. Softly asleep in that well-earned dream, Breonna Taylor woke to the explosive nightmare of her own death. Sadly, it took its time. For that nightmare lasted 20 minutes. 20 minutes she screamed pain into the walls once painted to calm her. 20 minutes she bled bile into the blankets once bought to comfort her, and 20 minutes she spent staring at the 3 police officers once tasked to protect her. And 20 minutes later, after shooting an innocent woman awake only to watch her bleed back out of reality, these officers went back to work. Police officers Miles Cosgrove, Jonathan Mattingly, Brett Hawkinson killed Breonna Taylor's dreams, spent 20 minutes watching her die, and society has found nothing criminal, nothing wrong, nothing systemic with the constant and brutal destruction of innocent black dreams. Black dreams found forever wishing to not be viewed as living dangerously at the wrong address in society. When we talk about art's influence on the community, I think what we're really saying is, how much do you bring yourself into spaces that don't usually understand your life story and experiences? And as a poet, I find myself constantly bringing a unique spin to experiences most people feel. And none other do I feel the understanding and the importance of creativity and culture more than the indigenous ceremony to welcome the African community that happened in 2020. And it was at this ceremony that I felt such a powerful bonding of spirits that I wrote a poem that I just wanted to read to celebrate such a wonderful moment of community. And that poem was called Woliawin. I am proud to be here in this celebration of truth, because it is a truth most universal, and when one is faced with absolute truth, it helps awaken the deeper memories. In sharing sunset with you all, I remember that perhaps some truths cannot and need not be printed and published in science papers. No, perhaps science leads not to all truths. Maybe some truths are more memories, needing only to be felt, experienced, found inside, but not with a microscope. For I never needed science to confirm my connection to my culture, nor did I need science to explain at length my purpose on our planet. Because these are truths we feel, truths we are all born with, and we need only slow our lives down enough to be reminded of them. So here we are tonight, cultures bound through the carnage of colonization, putting down our smartphones and instead choosing to place our intention where it matters. Now remembering that our daily information overload of social media has done nothing to fill the dusty bowl of our endlessly attacked spirituality. Because the truth is, we are all family, whose future grows brighter, us stronger, when we slow down to share moments built of songs, ceremony, and sunsets. Woliawin. If I were to give a single piece of advice for the Black youth of today, it would be to create. Create, 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 because society at every turn is going to try and take away your individuality. And through creation and creativity, you defend who you are. So if you are a painter, if you are a singer, if you draw, rap, write poetry, spoken word, short stories, anything, I think the best thing for you to do to forge your own path through society is to just create. Defend your creativity, and I promise you, when you show the world who you really are through your creativity, the world will show you what you actually need. So again, create.
And the town's the big Lord.
fight, E for.
before we quickly kick into the questions that we've been provided by Battle of the Arts, we'd like to say a huge thank you for having us here today. My name is Masoka.
I'm Tabitha.
My name is Deborah.
And together we are 3 of 8 of the gift. Unfortunately, some of the ladies couldn't be here with us today, but that is okay. We're still going to carry the team on. So what's our first question?
Our first question is, how does your Black identity influence your art?
All right, so our Black identity, how does that influence our art? I believe that our art is influenced by our roots and where we come from. We are mostly from the DRC, which is the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Represents.
243, you
Yep.
know. And we come from various parts of the country, so we've got like different tribes and different languages. For instance, I speak Swahili.
I speak Lingala,
Chiluba,
French, you
Swahili,
know,
all
so
these
many
languages,
different
you know,
languages. With all these different languages come different styles of music and different forms, and we try to utilize these in our songs and like the way that we praise and we worship.
Yeah.
And you can really, really hear the distinct like Congolese style when we sing.
Yeah.
With the language and what have you. So I think that definitely influences the way that we produce our music and what makes us very different from somebody else's music, I'd say.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
For sure. Our next question is, how do you use your art to advocate for social justice and change?
Well, you know, there are so many things wrong with the world.
Agreed.
And so many organizations to help try and fix the wrong that's in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, our group is very unique. I believe that we're very unique because not only do we just sing because we like music and
That's
we
right.
love doing it, we're passionate about it, but the income that we receive, we take a percentage out of that and actually give back to the community.
Mm-hmm.
So we would find every pay that we would get, we would find an organization that's doing something good, and then that would be our donation. Like if it's the Stollery's Children's Hospital, an orphanage, an abused women shelter, anything like that,
Yeah.
just to make sure that we're doing good in this so evil world. Okay.
That's a very good answer, Tabitha. I appreciate it. Thank you. Deborah, can you tell us how has your art changed your community?
Yeah, bon, moi je vais parler en français, je vais répondre à ma question en français. Bon, nous sommes de jeunes chrétiens. Normalement, dans les églises, il y a de plus grandes personnes qui chantent dans les chorales et tout. Mais nous avons choisi en tant que jeunes de commencer ce groupe pour chanter et impacter comme ça notre génération, pour que d'autres jeunes gens puissent voir que aussi les jeunes puissent s'élever dans leur communauté, dans un pays étranger et chanter pour l'éternel et impacter leur société, impacter leur pays.
Nice. Nice. Good job.
What's the next question, Tabs?
The next question is, and last question, what advice do we have for Black youth who want to use their art for change?
Honestly, I'm gonna just really quickly say Black is beautiful, Black is art. And I really, really think that for Black youth who want to impact or make a change in their community with their art, I'd say the first thing is to just go ahead and do it. When Deborah came up to me and talked about like how we should start the gift, I was like, yeah, I can sing, but like, I don't know, we're gonna have to see. But honestly, like, we've taken this group to new heights just by coming together and creating a family.
Just jump.
Right?
Just jump.
Like, we now have a group of brothers that we sing with occasionally that come together. It's like more about creating community and communicating and having a good time and just worshiping and praising. And honestly, I wouldn't change this opportunity for anything just because we decided to just jump into the waters and take it and run with it.
Yeah, and I think something that's very important is to surround yourself with people that have the same vision
100%,
as
yeah.
you, and positivity. Like, we're so tired of negative ideas, you know? Oh, I want to
Yeah.
do this. Well, look at this. Yeah, who cares? Shut your face. Like, just encourage people to do it. Like, we can
Right.
do it. Have confidence in yourself. Trust your work. Plan it well, and just do it.
Absolutely.
Just
Oui,
do it.
en plus, reste toujours positive.
Yeah.
Il y a toujours des erreurs, mais continue jusqu'à ce que tu vas arriver au top. Oui, c'est ce que je peux dire.
And I think accepting criticism is also a big thing.
Very important.
Yeah, accept criticism, constructive criticism.
Yeah.
And yeah, grow with it.
That one, unlike, you know.
Yeah, let it boost you. Don't let it take you down. Just let it boost you.
Yeah. Try to figure out, like, you know, what you're doing wrong, how you can enhance, like, your art and your craft, how you can grow and stuff like that.
And fix it.
And enjoy, you know what? The most thing is, like, have fun and enjoy the ride.
Turn up
like,
the whole time.
gotta enjoy
The whole
it.
time.
Definitely. But yeah, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
for tuning in with
thank
the
you.
gift. Like, subscribe, and follow.
And share.
Yes.
And share.
We'll have our links below, so please make sure to just go and check our media portfolios that way. Until next time, take care.
God bless you.
Bye.
Thank you.
the big lord.
If I E4.
And the town's the big lord.
Hey man, once again my name is Rajab.
Yo, my name is Galila.
And we're the Advocates of Truth.
Advocates of Truth.
Yeah, before we play our live performance, we have to say thank you to the Battle of Arts in New Brunswick for giving us this opportunity.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man.
You guys have been there.
Yeah, man.
Ever since we started.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Sir Andrew. Shout out to everybody behind this project. You know what I mean? It's a nice way for giving us this opportunity to speak, to express our talent, and to show what we can do the best.
And I want to say that this is it's a big thing to support artists, because artists are facing a lot of stuff, are going through a lot of stuff. But it's good to have people like Sa,
yeah, man.
people like the Battle of Culture.
Yeah, man.
It really gives us hope and courage to work on our stuff. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So yeah, facing challenges, yes, there have been challenges. It happens to every artist, but it's a challenge, especially to the kind of music that we sing. You know.
Yeah.
It's not like something you can put it and people will want to give you an opportunity, right? But like we kind of maneuver, and we've seen a lot of positivities. You know, it's all about hardness, it's all about hard work, it's all about putting focus in what you do, believe in what you do. You know what I mean?
You gotta first love what you do.
Exactly.
And try to educate yourself so that you're gonna be the best, or you're gonna do good, perform good in what you love and what you do, so that people may love it or not. But first of all, you always start from you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, as we always say, you know what I mean? No matter what negative people will try to put in you, just keep on doing what you do the best, you know? And that's what we do it. So this coming live show right now you're gonna experience. Hope you like it, hope you enjoy it. Once again, we're the Advocates of Truth. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Advocates of Truth. Instagram, it's Advocates Official. Facebook is the same thing. So hope you guys enjoy this show. And one love to everybody. Shout out to the Battles of Arts in New Brunswick. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. We're the Advocates of Truth.
Yeah, represent.
aussi l'amour comme on n'a jamais vu. Tant que l'eau coule dans l'enfer, c'est ma femme j'ai pris pour que jamais ne s'éteille. Que l'amour qui s'est je me sens encore plus près d'ici. Tant que l'eau coule d'un enfer.
What you say, Galina?
C'est ma femme, je prie pour que jamais ne s'éteille. Oh, plus vivant que l'amour qui s'éteint, que l'on sent dans tout ce qui régène. Plus vivant que l'oiseau qui s'envole et qui laisse en passant la tasse divine. Elle est beau, c'est ma flamme, je prie, bébé, pour que jamais ne s'éteigne. Oh, bébé, elle est beau, mon bébé. Plus vivant que l'amour, 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 plus vivant que l'amour. L'amour qui s'étend, l'amour qui s'étend.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man.
Lembo ya mon Pepe, advocate of truth.
Yeah. So this song is all about hope right now. Never lose your hope. Yeah, man. Once again.
Yeah. Once again. Once again.
On dit souvent que je rentre dans nos heures, dans tout ce que je fléchirai nulle part. C'est tout n'est pas facile ici-bas. Il y a les hauts, il y a les bas, je baisse pas les bras. Oh, avec mon courage, et je vivrai mon bonheur qui emporte ça.
Once again.
Yeah, man. Chaque fois dans mon miroir, je me vois comme un roi. Rien n'est impossible. Oh,
C'est DJ, c'est mais j'y crois.
au-delà d'ici, c'est ma victoire. Dieu m'a toujours protégé de tout ce qui allait m'empêcher de voir le jour du lendemain. Et c'est ma bataille, et je vais m'engager toujours la tête haute. Never lose you. Never let someone say you're wrong. You gotta keep you better love positive in you. Never lose you. Never let someone say you're wrong. You gotta keep you better love positive in you.
Yeah, man.
Nobody else can do it.
Nobody else, Kiki. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Nobody else can do it but you. Yeah.
All they wanna know if this is true. All I wanna do is pat my mama, pat my papa, I got it. Put a ring on the finger, show how much I need her, show how much I love her. Listen, my brother, my sister, be there for my nephew when he's it. My friends and my cousins, some of them they never believe in my dreams. To them, to be on the knees, begging for money, begging for food, begging for honey, begging for shoes. I don't believe in the shit. I don't believe in my dreams. Begging you please, all in the mic, begging you real. Up on the road, get anyone love. Let them pull you down. Don't let them judge you. You better keep your head up, baby. Pull your socks up because they fall down.
Never let someone
Once
say
again.
you're wrong.
Woman,
You gotta keep
you better love
Yeah, man. Listen to this. Nobody else can do it but you. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Thank you so much.
Kiki on the beat.
It's never too late to start it off again.
What you say, Galina?
It's never too late to hear the word I love you. You're not alone, all alone. Blessings follow you again. No matter who you are, where you from, see the sunny day again. It's never too late.
All I wanna do is tryna live a normal life. Life that has no negativities. Smiles all around. Together we are fine. Help our brother to be someone in life. So that he'll pull you up too. Enough with the hate. Love in the game. Again and again and again we'll gain. The positivities, calamities. We'll put them in the pin. What will you get when you tryna pull me down? Easy with the attitude. No more say pity. Never been afraid of the night. Wish I wish that is a blessing to the others. Never forget where you're coming from, brother. Once again, Galina.
It is never too late to hear the word I love you. You're not alone, all alone. Blessings follow you again. No matter who you are, where you from, see the sunny day again. It's never too
I'm
late.
just like a river and don't flow back. Yes, I respect everything in my past. Good or bad, that's who I am. Totally. In a minute, it's a kind of minute, Machizi wanajua vile ambavyo niko nalo, lakini hawajui vile ambavyo nasakalo. Usiku na mchana bado mimi nipo sawa, mimi napenda mimi naweka mimi nafika. Mimi gali na bado tuko sawa tu. Mimi nachana mimi napiga mimi naweka mimi nafika. Mimi gali na bado tuko sawa tu. Mazao kaya mama matusi kaya baba wanasema kama kaka nafasa kama vyote.
To start it off again.
What you say, Galina?
It is never too late to hear the word I love you. You're not alone, all alone. Blessings follow again. No matter who you are, where you from, see the sunny day again. Never too late.
What you say?
To show you how I love you, lady.
You don't have to cry,
still the one in my heart, baby.
Yeah.
Did I need to tell nobody? All I need is you, lady, oh my soul. It never hurt. That's in a make me crazy. That in a make me crazy. That in a make me crazy. It's never too late to start it off again.
What you say now?
It is never too late to hear that I love you. You're not alone, all alone. Blessings follow you again. No matter who you are, where you from, see the sunny day again. It's never too late to start it off again.
To start it over.
It is never too late
What's it?
to hear the You're not alone, all alone. Blessings follow you again. No matter who you are, where you from, see the sunny day again.
It's never too late. 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 Okay. We're gonna switch it right now. Okay. Bless it. Bless it. Bless it. Bless it. Bless it. Everybody. Bless it. Bless it. Bless it. Bless it.
Thank you so much. Once again, we the advocate of truth in the building.
Yeah, man.
Once again, we're saying thank you so much. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. Once again, I'm Rajab.
Alongside Galena, we're here at the Gate of Truth. Hope you guys are doing good.
Yeah, man.
During this pandemic.
Yeah, we're just gonna introduce our players. On the drums there, we got Andrew.
Andrew in the building.
Yeah, man. And then on the guitar, we got Shadrach.
Yeah,
man. Hope you're safe. Hope we're gonna see each other in 2021. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a good year. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
We cannot do it without you. You know what I mean? Thank you everybody for supporting us. Keep supporting us once again. We're the advocates of truth.
Advocates of truth.
Man.
And the town's the big lord.
E5E4.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now time for your feature presentation, presenting me, Ray D. I hope you enjoy the set that I have planned for you. So just take a seat back, relax, and let's get into it. Yeah. I can feel it in the air all around me. This is my time now. Take over, Spirit, take over, according to your will. Now I can feel it in the air all around me. This is my time now. Take over, Spirit, take over, according to your will. Let's get it, let's get it. Oh, come on. See, I am not throwing away my shot. See, I am not throwing away my shot. See, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. Here we go, let's kick it off. Coming to you with this illustration. And through the sun, blasting you with radiation. I've been rejected many times, but now I'm elevated. Can you see me? Can you see me, mom and dad? I finally graduated. Just one of many tests I had to endure through. See, when I want one, but I had to lose two. Never easy, fate was fading, heart was breaking, complications. Oh my, what did I get into? Been banking all this hope declared. Just that a depression in my head. Need a miracle giving me this daily bread. I can't give up now. Strength is building back slowly, even though I cut up on my dread. Samson turned this mess into a message. I was flexing, now I'm stretching holy hands to catch you best. I can't believe that I was just and went all I needed was a little faith. It's amazing how it goes a long way. Check it, my Tiger's Ray Dipster. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Go follow your boy, man, you won't be disappointed. Quality content for your pupils and your eardrums, it's anointed. Oh, and before I forget, while I'm starting to set, shout out to everybody watching, man, much respect. Hey, for the opportunity, performing for you virtually while telling everybody stop. That I am not throwing away my shot. See, I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, you, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. See, I am not throwing away my shot. See, I am not throwing away my shot. See, I am not throwing away, not throwing away. And I am not throwing away, not throwing away. And I am not throwing away, not throwing away. And I am not throwing away. See, I am not throwing away, not throwing away. And I am not throwing away my, not throwing away my shot. Yeah, yeah. Hope y'all doing good out there. Just a little bit about myself to fully introduce me. My name is Ray D. I'm originally born and raised in the Bahamas. Currently living here in Canada now for a little over 13 years. So, you know, I've made a home quite out of it. I've had the privilege of living in Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and just a couple months ago I moved to Ontario, in Markham, so the Greater Toronto area, seeing how it goes too. And as you can see, my art form is music. I'm a songwriter, I'm a producer, and a solo recording artist, you know, so you can hear me doing some singing, some rapping. I love it all, just to give it to you. And I'm just glad to have this opportunity, you know, being able to share, you know, Black Arts United, showing what we have to offer. And shout out to Sa for this opportunity. You know, he came up to us with this and getting a chance to do this. And I just like to say, you know, like my Black identity, it definitely influences my art from the culture. I've had quite a blend, you know, coming from a Caribbean country in the Bahamas, seeing my roots from there. And then to be able to see where it just takes me in terms of the feeling and being able to come with that soulfulness and, you know, bring it out there. So I just love the form that gets into. So, I mean, I'll answer a few questions in this, but, you know, let's just keep this going right now. Head to the next track. Let's get it. Hey, hey. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. 1 One time for the living king living in me. 2 times for me walking in my destiny. 3 times for this grace and mercy following me. All the days, all the days, all the days of my life. Let me step into this gracefully. Unashamed to rock the name of working faithfully. Martin Luther King, yeah, I'm walking peacefully. Sunsets on the beach, yeah, that's my serenity. Just know I'm in this thing to win it. Don't go slow. See, can I keep up with the spirit? Amen. Say so. Declare it and believe it. The meek shall inherit the earth. I'm waiting on the riches. See, I know I'm destined to be royalty. Even in Espanol, the name Ray means king. Don't get it twisted, though I know who I'm praising. Whether in the highs or lows, I bow down to the King of Kings. 1 time for the living king living in me. 2 times for me walking in my destiny. 3 times for this grace and mercy. Hey, all the days, all the days, all the days of my life. 1 time for the living king living in me. 2 times for me walking in my destiny. 3 times for this grace and mercy following me. All the days, all the days, all the days of my life. I'm about to go deeper, still drowning in temptations when I was made to conquer it. Falling far from grace cause I didn't want to ask for help. I was prideful, didn't want to speak on how I felt. See, come on, somebody pray for me, time to let go of all my insecurities, ready for this growth. Whether physical or spiritual, see, mind over mind, I want the life that's eternal. Come on, I got some problems, but I cannot let them bother me. The rent's due and more bills are coming next week. But yet I rise, I thank God for living every day. Not in the grave, here on purpose, so I gotta say 1 time for the living king living in me. 2 times for me walking in my destiny. 3 times for this grace and mercy following me. All the days, all the days, all the days of my life. 1 time for the living king living in me. 2 times for me walking in my destiny. 3 times for this grace and mercy following me. All the days, all the days, all the days of my life. Come on, come on, when we rockin' with it, when we rockin' with it, when we rockin' with it, when we rockin' with it. Come on, come on, come on, see. Put me in the ring with the enemy. 12 rounds ready, no gloves. I got my soul machine, no matter what you covering like. Just know the truth is I taken on quite a bit of hurt, but now it's time to heal. See, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, no. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, no. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, no. I said it 3 times for me, myself, and I bring it back. 1 time for the living king living in me. 2 times for me walking in my destiny. 3 times for this grace and mercy following me. All the days, all the days, all the days of my life. 1 time for the living king living in me. 2 times for me walking in my destiny. 3 times for this grace and mercy following me. All the days, all the days, all the days of my life. Hey, all the days of my life. Come on, all the days of my life. Hey, all the days of my life. Hey, all the days of my life. Hey. 1 time, 2 time, 2 time. Ray D in the place to be. Hey, all the days, all the days, all the days of my life. 1 time for the living king living in me. 2 times for me walking in my destiny. 3 times for this grace and mercy following me. All the days, all the days, all the days of my life. Yep. So that's Living King. That was off my debut album I released in 2019. That was called, Off No Feeling Fate. So you want to cop that if you want to. Another question I know that I was asked, how do I use my art to advocate for social justice and change? And of course, we've seen the year that has been, fighting for the right, equality, for all, especially saying, Black Lives Matter. And even though I haven't written a song about it yet, I've definitely been using my platform for those I have in my community to be able to share what's been going on and being able to publicly speak about it. That change must come, and we have to keep fighting for it, encouraging each other. Sometimes it gets hard. It gets truly hard, and but you have to keep on keeping on, and we'll get on through that. So. The next song that I have right now, it's called Loyal. I released this one earlier this year, one of my most recent singles. And let's just take this one in, and hope you enjoy it. And this one is also available on all digital platforms, so let's get it. Still loyal to you for everything you ever done for me. I'm happy, happy for you. I'm happy that you found somebody else to tell your secrets to. Ooh, I've been thinking we started off so good, but now it's different. Yeah, the truth is, sometimes talking to you, I miss it. If something's broken, just tell me what is so I can fix it. Something's different, and it's more than just a distance. New to me, this is new to me. Never thought that letting go was how you get through me. Oh, reasons, don't have a reason why. Was never together, but we never really said goodbye. Oh, I've been thinking we started off so good and now it's different. Yeah, the truth is, sometimes talking to you, I'm missing. If something's broken, just tell me what's it so I can fix it. Something's different, and it's more than just a distance. Loyalty, still loyal to you for everything you ever done for me. Oh, I've been thinking we started off so good, but now it's different. Yeah, the truth is, sometimes talking to you, I miss it. So yeah, that was Loyal. Hope you like that one. I know another question that came up was how has my art changed my community? And being in the different communities, using my art, this next song definitely speaks to that. This one is called Better in Time, and this one is used, just for everybody, like anyone who's, dealing with the mental health, your mental state being. Like, so if you ever deal with depression, anxiety, feeling those lows and feeling like you're not going to get out of it, just want to encourage you that it will get better in time. Just hold on to that faith, hold on to that hope, and things will get better in time. And this is one of the songs I wrote and going through the middle of this time where I was feeling so defeated and I was battling with anxiety and depression. And so let me just take you back to that moment when I was writing it. Here we go. Sitting here, thinking what else could go wrong. I know I shouldn't be anxious, but these feelings are way too strong. Seems as if my best wasn't good enough no more. So I'm ready to throw in the towel, give up 'cause I'm lost for sure. And then a voice within says, see, I know life's rough, but don't quit. Just get up and try. It'll get better in time. I know you've been waiting for a while, but it'll get better in time. Never give up now, made for a purpose. Even when times get hard, you'll be fine. Know that life's worth it, though it's not perfect. It will get better in time. Good, better, best, never let it rest till you. Good is better and your better is best. Declare joy won't be taken today. Show that darkness that you are about to light away. Can't change your past, but I will say, can use it to learn from your mistakes. Even when the sky is dark and clouds are gray, just know that the sun is just a day away. See, I know life's rough, but don't quit. Just get up and try. It'll get better in time. I know you've been waiting for a while, but it'll get better in time. Never give up now. You're made for a purpose. Even when times get hard, you'll be fine. Know that life's worth it, though it's not perfect. It will get better, and know life's rough, but don't quit. Just get up and try. It'll get better in time. I know you've been waiting for a while, but it'll get better in time. Never give up now. You're made for a purpose. Even when times get hard, you'll be fine. Know that life's worth it, though it's not perfect. It will get better in time. Oh, oh, it will get better in time. Oh, oh, it will get better in So that one was called Better in Time, you know, to continue to stay encouraged through it all. And, you know, no matter what you're going through, continue to hold on and you'll be good. I think there's one more question, and the question is, what advice, would I give to Black youth who want to use their art for change? And it's to definitely follow your passion. Whatever your art may be, painting, dancing, music, singing, use it, put your heart into it, do the best that you can to learn more about it, to advance yourself. And times will get hard. It's not going to be an easy thing at all. You're going to be struggles, you're going to hit brick walls where you feel like not going on anymore. But if it's truly in your heart and your passion, you want to use your art, keep on doing it and you will make a change. and start within you. And I actually have a song that I'm kind of writing, so I'll give you the hook for it, just so you kind of hear a little something. It goes like this. Tell me who can stop me from rising up, from rising up. No matter what you say, I'm rising up, I'm rising up. Tell me who can stop me from rising up, from rising up. No matter what they say, I'm rising up, I'm rising up. I'll just give you the hook for that one, so just look out maybe later to see I'm gonna release that one. I'm not gonna go into the rest of it. You gotta wait to hear that track. So here we go. Let's just jump out to this next song. This one is called Good God. Let's rock it. Hey, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. See, I was down in the gutter, my life falling in shambles, living in the stone age. Call me Flintstones, Barney Rubble, and I took on so many losses, thought that I would never win. But God said victory today is mine through Him, so I let Him in. You know, rock the fortune's my shield, never ran the love I will yield. There's so much grace surrounding me, and Him I got to believe. When the enemy tries to deceive and tells me I can proceed, I just rebuke him in the name and tell him, yes indeed, I have authority, oh yes I have authority. I call it D and bless instead of saying I am lucky. And when I'm walking through the valley, I know God is with me. And in His presence, who can stop me? Man, I know nobody. You know what I did, what I thought. You know what I said, but you love me through it all. Good God, hey, good God, oh, good God. Say good God. You know what I did, you know what I thought. You know what I said, but you love me through it. Good God. Good God, good God, hey. Yes, I realize in this life you have some growing pains, but even when I have my sad days, help me not complain. I'll keep pressing forward whether through the sun or rain. And in the meantime, I'll just go and sing this song of praise. Praise is what I do to bring me close to you. Every battle that I fought, you always brought me through. Let me rip my faith like Job when I get see y'all. Things are bad, I can say I know it's still so good God. Oh no, but it's not me through it all, good God. Say good God, good God. And I say, hey, you know what I thought, you know, but you love me through it all, good God. Hey, good God, hey, good God, hey, good God. Yeah, that was good God. Hope you enjoy this set that I had for you. I have one more song. I'm just going to do a reggae cover, but if you want to follow me, my tag is Rady Dipster, RAYDDIPSTER, and that's on all platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You can check me out, any inquiries. You want to work with me in the future, hit me up and we can get that out. Thanks, I'm so glad for this opportunity, and for you watching at home, stay encouraged through it all. And this last song, it's just gonna vibe out. It's a reggae cover I wanted to do, just a blend in, so not an original song, but just wanted to get this cover in and work it out, Let's see how this goes. Is standing by my side, and then Messiah shall not be. Divine protection shall set my soul free. Talk to me if Jah is standing by my side. And then why should I be afraid of the pestilence that crawleth by night? See what she say? This is no veil of faith. I'm talking about the saving grace, yeah, yeah. This is no veil of faith for me. Woo! I ain't done yet. We gonna, hey, come on in. Come on in. Hey, hey, come on in. Yeah. See, don't worry, hey, about a thing. Come on, because every little thing is gonna be alright. And come on and say, don't worry, hey, about a thing. Come on, cause I know that every little thing is gonna be alright. Hey, watch this. I rise up this morning, smile at the rising sun. 3 little breaths at edge, but by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true. And we say it now, and this is my message to you. Oh, come on, don't worry, hey, about a thing. If you're at home, just wave your hands like this, because every little thing, yeah, it's gonna be alright. Come on and say, don't worry, hey, about a thing. Come on, because every little thing is gonna be alright. I switch it up and now we're saying, hey, one love, oh no. Come on, we say, let's just get together and feel alright. I hear the children crying. I hear the children crying. Come on, give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. We say now, let's get together and feel alright. Oh, see, let them all pass on their dirty remarks. See, there is one question I really love to ask. Is there a place for the hopeless sinner who has hurt all mankind just to save his own? Believe me, one. Come on, say let's get together and feel all as it was in the beginning. So shall it be in the end. Come on, give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. We're saying now, let's get together and feel alright. I give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. We're saying now, let's get together and feel alright. Thank you so much once again for watching. You have a blessed day or night, whatever time you're watching this. Take it easy. Once again, my name is Ray D. Peace and blessings to you all.
And the town's the big lord.
E5,
Hey I'm Sarah Thomas, aka Miss Thomas. I'm an artist and producer here in Fredericton, New Brunswick. This is Higher Vibration Studio, where I create all of my creations. This is my outlet, and I'm here today to amplify Black voice through the arts. Thank you, Boda, New Brunswick, for this opportunity. We're going to do a presentation or showcase for you. Here we go.
Where my bosses at? Ha. Where my
D2 made that.
Bust up late back, yeah, I know just how to take the road. Feel up on myself and intellect so powerful. Dripping on my wealth, no disrespect, just pay the toll. Ain't no arrogance, it's confidence, it takes control. Takes control.
Unleash the power.
Where my bosses at? The same boat arrogance, just vibing on that high. Stop the interrogation, your views are falsified. I'm on that highest peak, yeah, right there next to God. Tore down these walls, found out the sources deep inside. Ain't on an ego trip, ain't on that yeah shit. I'm feeling confident, secured myself so opulent. Looks like you waiting for a cure, you must be opposite. Deception is the virus, I pray that you heal real quick. Bust up late back, yeah, I know just how to take the road. Feel up on myself and intellect so powerful. Dripping on my wealth, no disrespect, just pay the toll. Ain't no arrogance, it's confidence, it takes control.
Unleash the power. Unleash the power.
Unleash the power. Twist of my finger got me screaming for that. Screaming so loud while you be sucking on my. I take control, unleash the power from within. Power. I'll be the queen, let me unleash the serpent. Coochie calling for your booty, calling in the night. I hit the target, call the bullseye. Ooh, it's terrifying. Why don't you bow down now to see if the shoe fits alright? Just let me take control, cause you ain't getting sleep tonight.
Unleash the power.
Where my bosses at?
Unleash the power.
Ain't no sleep tonight.
Unleash the power.
Bust up late back, yeah, I know just how to take the road. Feel up on myself and intellect so powerful. Dripping on my will, no disrespect, just pay the toll. Ain't no arrogance, it's confidence, it takes control.
Unleash the power.
Where my bosses at?
Unleash the power. Unleash the power. Unleash the
Well, it really took me a long time to be able to be comfortable with my identity and who I am. You know, I come from two worlds, and it's been an interesting time trying to navigate through that. So music has been there to help me do that. Music has been that connection. It's been that place where I can have an outlet and say what I need to say. And it's also a way to reach others who may be going through similar situations. So I really just try to be authentic with my music. But you'll see this in our next coming songs.
My thoughts intensify, I'm lost inside the groove. I feel my senses rising, this roll of joy too. I spark it up, ignite a flashback point of view. I'm feeling so erotic, there's demons in the room. But now I'm smoking with the wrong crew. My head is spinning in a dreamland, deja vu. Two separate visions in the same room. My head is spinning in a dreamland, deja vu. But now I'm smoking with the wrong crew. My head is spinning in a dreamland, deja vu. Two separate visions in the same room. My survival mode for far too long. I fought back to change the narrative as time moves on. I put a time step on irrelevant, and that song got. I put the pieces back together again, a brand new song, a new arrangement through empowerment. I see no wrong. It's just the agony of embedment, and that's his song. Just let the tempo drop down again, that peaceful drum. Nature's rhythm hits my soul again, and that's some God, yeah. But now I'm smoking with the wrong crew. My head is spinning in a dreamland, deja vu. Just every vision's in the same room. My head is spinning in a dreamland, deja vu. But now I'm smoking with the wrong crew. My head is spinning in a dreamland, deja vu. Just every vision's in the same room. My head is spinning in a dreamland, deja vu.
Man, we just having fun. Smoking on the lettuce, vibing out, still get it done. I keep it with the ones, they always keep it real. 100 never shine, bars just out the farm. I grow them out the chrome, then I shred it like it's palm. Your brain just like spaghetti, you too bold to match the barn. No stick around unless you tryna win and make some funds. We always on the grind, smoking reefer like there's tons. Lost inside my mind, think a demon might succumb. Living to the fullest, but they got me feeling numb. Don't ask me where I've been, just ask me where I'm from. Too many things, I need a list to make it one.
But now I'm smoking with the wrong crew. My head is spinning in a dreamland, deja vu. Just every vision's in the same room. My head is spinning in a dreamland, deja vu. But now I'm smoking with the wrong crew. My head is spinning in a dreamland, deja vu. Just every vision's in the same room. My head is spinning in a dreamland, deja vu. Well, look at the time, I press rewind, gotta get going, yeah. Fucks up my mind, jumps on a dime, body's exploding, yeah. Follow me now, lost in the crowd, tensions are rising, yeah. So I put this down, turn this around and let myself out, yeah. Yo, hit me up like that blunt, no rest in my crew, just fuck with the Lord above. Been smoking that indica, been glued to the couch, been stuck in my mind too much. I'm far too particular, keep bait on my line, been fishing for far too long. I'm strong enough for Whitaker, focus when I snap back with my hook on ya. But now I'm smoking with the wrong crew. My head is spinning in a dreamland, deja vu. Just every vision's in the same room. My head is spinning in a dreamland, deja vu. But now I'm smoking with the wrong crew. My head is spinning in a dreamland, deja vu. Just every vision's in the same room. My head is spinning in a dreamland, deja vu.
Hey, my name is Noah Price, aka Exit, out of Freddie Beach in Brunswick. Part of the Higher Vibes movement with Sarah and everything she does. She's done a lot for me, and I appreciate her for everything she does. So me and a couple of my buddies were just, fooling around, getting into some music, just having a laugh, having a time. And then we started taking it a little more seriously. And my buddy Will introduced me to the Higher Vibes movement with, it was through Maddie and then through Sarah. And now I'm here. It's been great. My music's come a long way since I started. Everything from production to just how I rap and how I sing. Just an everyday movement. I have people that support me through Higher Vibrations, and I met lots of people. I wasn't even like 6 months in getting shows, and it was just a crazy experience.
I can feel my demons take over. I don't like feeling anything that's sober. She been trying to take flight. Ay, she ain't feeling my vibes. No, nearly losing my mind. Felt the wrong shit inside. I'm hypnotized, living life so out of focus. Drowned, I notice. Climb back up, let's get this chronic image. Bad decisions, why do that? Why do this? Why do that? Why do this? Sometimes I swear I'm clueless. But she do the same shit. She do the same shit. Now this ain't me. She blaming me. This jealousy forbidden. Ecstasy, switching sides is what you telling me. Switching sides is what you telling me.
Want my love, can't stop us. If you want my love, you better get right to it. You know you can't stop us. I'm scared to get right to it. Don't you blame me? The situation just lacks some try. Give me some time, baby, I'll come around. I built these walls up, want you to tear them down. If you want my love, you better get right to it. You know you can't stop us. If you want my love, you better get right to it. You know you can't stop us. See, I've been down, but now I'm high again. I've been reckless, I've been crude, criticized for how I handle shit. Unveil the demons in my mind, there's no controlling it. But I'm still slipping through the cracks, that WD-40 shit. Can't even look on the news, reminds me of you. We once was picture perfect, now you're acting so rude. Hard to understand what I'm gonna do, but I'm still thinking of you, so now it's your move.
I can feel my demons take over. I don't like feeling anything that's sober. She been trying to take flight, ay, she ain't feeling my vibe.
Hi, I'm Mark Doucette, aka Still Mad, artist from Fredericton, New Brunswick, and I just recently started making music and I'm loving spreading the vibes. Well, I first went out to a concert at the Capitol, and I seen Sarah, and I hadn't seen her in a long time, and we started talking about music, and we came to the conclusion that I had been making some music with a couple other people that she had been in connection with, and so we decided it'd be cool to collaborate with a bunch of locals, and I thought that was a great idea. It's been phenomenal. Honestly, making music has brought like a whole different love and support into my life that I just never really had, and gives me a space to just be free and just collaborate with a bunch of people from all around, and it's always good because everybody kind of has that same love for music, so it's a fun time.
I never ask for proof when God sends me a message, 'cause every second in life is a lesson or a blessing. If people took the time to understand that message, we could free the world from harm in the next 3 seconds. The next 3 seconds, we could free the world from harm in the next 3 seconds. We could free the world from harm in the next 3 seconds. The next 3 seconds, we could free the world from harm.
I got 3 and that's enough for me. You got time on the clock, spread the vibe for free. I give faith to the world, that's the vibe in me. I act nice, give back how the world should be. Give hugs, just love, show the world the truth. And give back to community and teach the youth. Be a kid in your heart just to save your soul. And step back, think hard, cause you play your role. Just show them how to live, volunteer your time. And find faith in yourself, bring your dreams to life. Cause you only got one, gotta make it great. Living life like you want, cause it's yours to face, yeah.
I don't wanna hate, but my feelings are so strong. I feel the waves crashing down, but I keep sailing on. Came from the bottom, touched down, nowhere to go. Yeah, there you were, a flash of light, saved my soul. Yeah, there you were, a flash of light, saved my soul. Yeah, there you were, a flash of light, saved my soul. I never ask for proof when God sends me a message, 'cause every second in life is a lesson or a blessing. If people took the time to understand that message, we could free the world from from harm in the next 3 seconds. The next 3 seconds. We can free the world from harm in the next 3 seconds. We can free the world from harm in the next 3 seconds. The next 3 seconds. We can free the world from harm.
Tough life, but enjoy the fight. It's alright, shine bright, show the world your might. Live strong and free, like it's all you have. And live life to the fullest, put away your past. And one life, one love, that's what people say. Show love to the world, pray the best will stay. Make noise, be loud, show the world you're proud. It's small, big, show love, that's what life's about. Set goals, dream big, make a life of worth. Keep sight, big man, free the world of hurt. 3 seconds on the clock, make your time a gift. And fly free like a bird, that's the way to live,
I never ask for proof when God sends me a message. 'Cause every second in life is a lesson or a blessing. If people took the time to understand that message, we could free the world from harm in the next 3 seconds. The next 3 seconds. We could free the world from harm in the next 3 seconds. We could free the world from harm in the next 3 seconds. The next 3 seconds. We could free the world from harm. We could free the world from harm.
I try to incorporate, a lot of honesty and authenticity into my music. I try to be unfiltered, within reason, of course. I have my values that I stick within, but just being honest about what's happening in the world today and where we need to change, where there needs to be change, and how we can come together and make that happen. We have to stand up. I'm really not sure if I've had an impact in my community. I hope that I have. I just want to be honest and authentic in my music. I want to talk about change and the injustices that are surrounding us. I haven't really thought about trying to make great change, and I hope that it just comes naturally through the music and through the words that I have to say. Just go for it, be authentic and be unfiltered, we need to be in this together, and I think my message is just rise up, and you'll hear this in our next song. We all need to come together and just rise up right now.
And kneeling for our sons and for our daughters, fighting for rights and fighting with an open heart. Send a blessing, drinking up that holy water, but it breaks my heart. See, there's a deeper meaning. It goes to show that change hasn't moved fast at all. I think by now we'd agree. Rise up. I'm standing tall and fighting for the win. Keep counting blessings in my life, your shit's irrelevant. Picked up the pieces, packed my bag, I don't stand up for this. I'm taking power back and sacrificing life again. Riddle me this, I put my heart on your back. I'm feeling prosperous, no judgment, won't let you fall through the cracks. Cause if I count up all my blessings, I could buy us the land. So we can fight off all our demons and live like this true man. Hey. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up.
It's the moment now, it's time for me to take a rise. I see my future through the darkness in the devil's eyes. I've died inside but came to life with good decisions. Now I'm living in this image, cause this life you got to give. And see, my head was in the wrong place, I made the wrong place. I was destined for the worst, I went the wrong way. I let my head give up, my heart was on my sleeve. If I die tonight, I promise you I'm leaving in the league. Cause man, this heart is made of iron, got emotions filled with gold. If life was like my car, then I'd be speeding down the road. I'm going back where I belong so I can make a better choice. I'm speaking on my life so I can give someone a voice. And man, it's tough to find your place, but never stop your heart from searching. I've been hurting, life's uncertain when you pull the curtain. Gotta rise and make yourself get through the hurting. Then you change and life is better, so you find your better version.
Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up.
Portray that through my music, as you'll see, you know, in our next coming songs. Again.
Did you click it?
Oh, I got it quick. That's what I saying though?
Yeah. I can kind of hear the dog walking a little. It's not too bad, but I think it should.
Hey, my name's Noah.
Be unauthentic. Nope, be authentic. Shit.
That's okay.
Don't be unauthentic.
Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna start by walking into the room because I did that already once.
See my face?
I'll give you a false start.
It's like
And the tones the big lord.
E5,
And the tones the big lord.
E5,